wanted it that first night we met. Remember? Some enchanted evening, when you find your true love, when you feel him call you across the crowded room and fly to his side and make him your own. Or all through your life you may dream of. Don't die on me, Bill, please.
Miss Nurse, please, Miss Nurse.
Why? What do you want?
Where's Lieutenant Cable?
Who are you?
I am the mother of Leah.
Who?
Leah, she married no one but Lieutenant Cable.
Oh, my darling.
All right, now hear this. All those outlets that are waiting for loading, please keep in position. We'll get to you as soon as your ship is ready for you.
Hey, Phyllis, what do you say we head back, huh? Our gang's a mile down the beach. What they call our names?
Yeah, what if they're waiting for us to board?
It's gonna be ours. This is the Navy, okay? Eager beavers, look out at that beach. 10,000 men out there and all of them jerks. Hey, Marine,
Yeah?
you booked on that LCT?
Yeah? Why?
Shake the belly off you. $5, you can have this.
Ah, knock it off. That stuff's issued. Who you trying to fool?
Marines are getting smarter by the minute.
All right, let's go. There are the units. Henson, let me do too. We're trying to get this thing organized as quickly as possible, so for God's sake, stay with the unit. CB, you belong down on the beach.
Sir, we're looking for Captain Brackett, sir.
Captain Brackett's down at the head of Company Street. He'll be along in any minute.
That is all.
All right,
Mr.
stay
Good.
together.
So, you and the nurses headed out.
Only a few of us were gonna fly back the wounded.
What about Miss Fallbush?
I don't know. She might be staying with the hospital.
Do you get her sick? For $3, I'll let you have this little package.
Oh, this stuff is no good. We gave it up weeks ago, but good try, Phyllis.
That's what you call a female jerk. Captain Brackett, sir.
Who is that?
Billis, Luther Billis.
Oh. What is it, Phyllis? We're shipping out soon.
Yeah, I know. But the professor and Stupot and myself, we was wondering if anything's being done about the Frenchmen on that island. You know, we hereby volunteer for diversionary action. A project. You put us on 3 different sides of the island in rubber boats, and it'll confuse the hell out of the Japs. Get the picture?
That's very fine of you, Phyllis, but you're too late for diversionary action. That began this morning before the sun came up. Operation Alligator finally kicked off.
That's very unfair, sir. At least you could have done was save that poor Frenchman.
Evidently the Admiral agrees with you because Marie-Louise Island was the first island they hit this morning.
Did they get him? Is he okay?
We don't know yet. Lieutenant Buzz Adams flew up there this morning to find out. He hasn't come back. But if the Frenchman's dead, that is unfair. It'd be a damn shame if some part of this huge operation couldn't have saved one of the 2 men who made it all possible.
Captain, look up and down this beach. As far as you can see, men are waiting aboard the ships. Sir, the picture in the South Pacific today has changed. We're now going the other way.
Captain Brackett, sir. The launch is ready to take you to your ship.
You got a ship?
That's right, Phyllis. Harbison and I got a ship. I'm no longer a lousy island commander. Come on, Bell.
Goodbye, Commander Harbison.
Never did get you in the brig, did I?
No, you didn't.
Oh, that reminds me.
Oh, what'd you forget?
You and your crew are assigned to our ship. So I will be see you. Get the picture?
All right, let's get those trucks started up. All units on Company Street, we're ready to load you. Nurses, to your assigned planes. Seabees, embark on Carrier 6. Marines, you're on the LCTs. Any question?
No, sir.
Move out.
Bye, girls.
Bye, guys.
The big ones, those are battleships, and the little ones, those are destroyers. Are they cruisers? You know, I can never tell which. Oh, what are those?
P-40s.
That's right. They're all moving out, you see, because there's been a big change. They're not going to be around here very much anymore. Just a few of us on and off. Do you understand anything I said? Well, Vos, ne, comprenes pas.
Oui, nous comprenons. Oui.
Now, while I'm down at the hospital, you two have got to promise to manger. Manger everything put before you on the table. Sir la toblar. Sir la toblar?
Sur la table.
All right, come on here, Jerome, and sit down. Come on, Jerome, sit down. Come on. I'll say yay do. Well, now you two are gonna have to start listening to me when I talk to you. And be nice to me too, because, well, because I love you very, very much. Now, manger.
Chanteuse, Nelly.
I will not sing for you. You just want to laugh at my French accent. Well, all right, but you have got to help me.
Dites-moi pourquoi la vie est belle. Dites-moi
Pourquoi what?
La vie est
Papa.
Dis-moi pourquoi, chère mademoiselle, est-ce que, parce que vous m'aimez? Mangez, Nelly.
get too carried away. I have the honor just this evening to recognize a great teacher, a mentor, director, and friend over the many years of her career as a teacher, director. She's spoken into the lives of thousands of students, helping shape their future, their understanding of themselves, connecting with the people around them. When a show finishes and the last curtain falls, more than just a show is formed. You can't but feel like you become part of something more, a community family. Speak up. Yeah. So if there's anybody out there who's been in a show that Terry has done, I invite you to the stage at this point. So if you've ever done anything, been part of the Terry, you have the unique ability of bringing people together. You create an atmosphere that allows people to enjoy their passions, but lay down the law to get things done. And we all know that law when it comes to the last 2 weeks. You're very familiar with that law. Your leadership is an inspiration to all those who follow you, and they love you.
Yes. We love you.
We love you. You can see it on all their faces. I'm so grateful for your inspiration. In my life specifically, it would not be the same without you. We miss you in this capacity, but we are eager to see you on stage shortly.
Well, I just want to say, and I put it in my director's notes, that it's been a great run, and I'm really speechless, which is really unusual for me. But I want to thank the audiences and all these wonderful people that I have been able to work with. And as I said, they've taught me more than I've taught them about how to make things work and the type of I can't even think of it right now because I'm speechless. But thank you so much. Oh, this is my granddaughter. There's another granddaughter over there. And there's another one coming. And so anyway, and O'Sheen's in the audience too. And of course, there's another granddaughter out there. But she's right there. Oh, yeah. But anyway, once again, thank you, and thank you all so much. I really appreciate it.
Classic. Thank you all for coming.
We have Edie in the audience.
We also need to give thanks to Edie and Earl. We have this plaque for giving us this marvelous venue. We greatly appreciate it.
So you'll see this on a wall somewhere, I'm sure of it. Keep coming to shows. Thank you guys so much.
I see you in the chat. Big supporter, people.
Get out of here already.
mesdames et messieurs. My name is Laurence Bacquois. I am a visiting actor from France, as you may have noticed. It is my great pleasure to assist this small community to put on this beautiful play. South Pacific, I'm sure you know by now. I am very pleased to play the role of Emile de Bec in this play, and well, it is my pleasure to be here. I thought while the cast is getting ready to put the play on, I thought I would come out and introduce myself, talk a little bit about, France and all of that sort of thing by way of introduction, huh? Hey. Well, let me tell you something. Back home in France, we have these special little bees, like that, the bees. They are so special. Do you know what we call them, these bees? Because they can give milk. Huh? I tell you, we call them boo bees. Boo bees! Oh, that's a good one, huh? That's a good one. Ah, vous parlez français? Ah, très bien, très bien. Chut. Oh, mademoiselle. Oh là là, très jolie, mademoiselle, très jolie, hein? Anyway, we have the best cuisine in all of the world, huh? But do you know why we French, why we eat these snails? Because we do not like fast food. We had a cast party here a little while ago. But let me tell you something. If you do not want the Frenchman to crash your party, you put out a sign that says, no nudes. No nudes. Who would want to have a party with no nudity, huh? Come on. It's silly. Yeah. I tell you, you know what is a boulangerie, huh? Boulangerie is like a bakery, huh? There is 2 little baguettes cooking in an oven in a boulangerie. Huh? And one baguette says to the other, says, whew, it is starting to get so hot in here. And the other baguette looks over and says, Mon Dieu, a talking baguette! Help, help! It's so absurd, but it is so cute, a little joke. Oh, yeah. This couple, okay, they are walking in the forest, huh? And right there next to the trailer, the man suddenly notices there's a huge hole right there. It's a big hole. And he goes over and says, oh, this could be dangerous. Stand back. He goes in, he sees that it is practically bottomless, huh? He does not know how deep it is. So he's looking around for something to throw in the hole because of his curiosity, huh? And all he can find is this big piece of metal, you know? It's a big thing, you know, so we call it, how do you say, an anvil. You know what is an anvil? It's a... Well, he decides he's going to throw the anvil into it so he can find out how deep it is. So he goes over and he grabs his thing. He's like, down it goes. He listens and hears nothing. Except a moment later, he hears, and this sheeps comes running out. A sheeps, you know, a bah, and goes down into the hole like that, gone. The couple, they look at each other like in amazement. They say, oh, what just happened? Bah, nothing. A moment later, a shepherd, walks out, and he's looking around and he sees the couple and he comes over and he says, pardon, have you seen my sheeps? And the couple, désolé, monsieur, your sheeps, I'm sorry to say, but their sheeps just came and jumped down in this hole. It happened like that, we could do nothing. We are so sorry. And the shepherd looks at him and he says, that's funny, because I chained that sheep up to an anvil. me to go. I have time just for one more. You know, the union in France is very strong, very strong. We can only do a few jokes and then we must go. There is this French man who is visiting America, okay? Kind of like me, but different. He's a businessman, huh? And before his business meeting later that day, he decides he wants to have a nice, comfortable walk out in the country, okay? So he finds a beautiful spot. He wants to go and hear the birds and the bees and the butterflies. And he finds a beautiful spot and he's walking along and he comes around the bend. There's no traffic. And he sees a man is lying in the road. And he thinks to himself, oh no. As he looks closer, it looks like this man is got his ear to the ground, like he is listening to something, huh? He's like, and the man, Frenchman says, oh, this is extraordinaire. He gets closer and he notices that the man is kind of something different about him. Huh? He's got different clothes and some feathers or something, and he thinks, oh, this is like an American Indian man. And he's listening for something on the ground. This is amazing. So he comes up to the man and he says, pardon, are you all right? And the Indian says, big truck come. And the Frenchman says, oh, that is magnifique, you can hear that. Oh, monsieur, this is amazing. And again, the Indian says, big load, a 16-wheeler. And the Frenchman says, oh, this is extraordinaire. Oh, these American Indians, they have these special skills, you know. They can hear things that nobody else can hear. So this is tremendous, monsieur. What else? An Indian says, truck driver smoking big cigar. And the Frenchman says, oh, this is impossible. Oh, please, oh, this is, I cannot believe it. No. The Frenchman says, really? You can hear that? And the Indian says, no, truck run me over a half hour ago. It's been quite a pleasure, huh? I tell you, you're such a beautiful audience. I would like to practically come down there and give you all a French kiss, huh? But not today. Au revoir.
Well, did you ask for him to come over here today?
Yeah, we're hoping to see him. I don't know.
Well, he better show up because he's one. I think he's about the only shot we've got to get anybody to help us on that island.
Intelligence believes, sir, that due to his proximity for where his plantation was on Marie Louise, he's going to know everything that's involved on that south side of the island.
Yeah.
If we're able to get a submarine through, it's going to change the game.
Yeah, no.
And appear more intelligent and smart.